Hello guys, how are you? This is Srinivas, the developer from the developer channel. Today we are going to solve the SKILLRACK daily challenge for 7th May, April 2020, 7th May 2021. Let's see what's in there for today's TC. Students rank. There are n students who have taken a test. The student who have scored the same marks are allocated the same rank. The program must accept the marks of n student and print the rank of x student. Okay. Input. There are 5 students and they are taking marks something like 55, 60, 55, 60, 55, 50, 60. And we have to find the fourth person's rank who has scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 50 in this thing. Here this is first rank, rank 1. Here this should be rank 2, rank 2, rank 2, and this is nothing but fourth rank, sorry, third rank. That's why I get F rank in my school days. So we get the output of 3. The fourth student has scored third rank. Simple though. Okay, where is the problem now? Is that the problem? Okay, I'll okay with this easy one. First, we have something like student marks of n student, which is nothing but 55, 55, 60, 55, 60, 55, 50, 60, 50, and this is 60, right? So now we have to do something like we have to find this one, this fourth one's rank. They have mentioned something like if both are like if n students have scored the same mark, they will consider under the same rank. We don't have to specify some other rank, right? For that, we just have to pick the unique values. Here this is 60, 55, 50. There are 3 values, and we have to sort this value in a descending order. Like we have to take this thing. This should be the descending order of unique value, right? 60, 55, and 50. Consider this as a separate list, and in this list we have to find the what fourth person mark, right? Position of fourth person's mark. That is nothing but 50. So here this 50 is in the position of 3 and index of 2. That's it. We have to print that. I think everyone can do this. Sorry, every Python programmer can easily do this in a one-liner. And also C and Java programmers can do this in 2 or 3 lines, because in those languages the line doesn't consider as a breakpoint, it's a semicolon, so you can write everything in a single line to do this. Okay, let's jump into the real programmatical part. First thing we have to do is get the input properly. For that I'm going to stick with the given variable name. N is an integer value we have to consider. Input. This input will get the input from the input on the runtime from the user, and I'm typecasting this string value into an integer. That's why I specify int there. Now we have to get something like a list or array. In Python, we'll stick with the list operator. Here, this is a list of 5 characters. I can do something and those things are separated by space, right? So I don't need to run a loop or something. I can just iterate those values. Here, this is list of input, or I can split the values input dot split with space. If I leave this empty, it will consider as a space. So it will give me the list of string values, which is nothing but 50, 50, 50, 55, 50. But I need something called the integer, right? I have to typecast it. For that, I'm going to iterate. I need that iterated value in a form of list. So I'm specifying list here and I'm mapping those. Mapping is nothing but iterating. Iterating this input dot split value, and I'm considering this or converting this each value as an integer. Like what this map function here do is nothing but it will get the value of something like 1, 2 and 3, and I'm specifying map here, right? Map of some some function, some poem, some function, and I'm specifying the iterators here. Here, this is the iterator. The value should be iterator. Okay, take this now. Now, what this will do is it will take the values, like each value separately from this list and perform this operation. Here I have specified something called int, right? So if I do int here, it will act like int of 1 first, and it will store that value in that list. Outside I have specified the list, right? So it should be taken to that list like this. Then it will iterate this 2 and do that operation like 2, and it will store that value of 2 like this. And here this is what. So it will take the each and every value inside this list and convert those, or do this specified operation to each and every values just like that. So after 2 is added, it will be 3, and 3 also will be added. We'll get something like this, a list of integer values. Now it's time to get the value of k or x equal to input, and this will give you some values of string. So we have to typecast that. For that I'm specifying in there, and it's time to do something. Print sorted of set of list reverse, because we need that in a descending order, right? That index of list of x plus 1. So it will give you the proper output. So I have to show how it's working, right? So it will chart the list. Okay, I'll do that in a separate thing. Set of list. So you can understand what set will do. Shorter of set of list, and this shorter of set of list reverse. I need this value to be separated by new line, not by space. So let's see what we have. I have forgotten to specify the list that, like, here is the list 55, 60, 55, 50, 60, but we are printing the set of list. Set value is nothing but it will take the unique values or the values without duplicates. It will remove all the duplicates value and just take the unique input. That's the function of set here. So it take 55, 55, 50, 60 here. I'm sorting those values, so it's sorted in ascending order by default. We can specify something called comma reverse equal to true, but it takes lot of character, right? So I'm just reversing the values. So it will give me the descending order list, and I'm specifying the index method. It will do something called searching. It will search for the given element in the given list. So here this is the list 60, 55, 50, and I'm specifying the key value as list of x, which is nothing but the fourth value 0, 1, 2, 3. It should be -1, right? X -1. That's why I'm getting 1 here, because it took 60 as the, like, instead of fourth person it takes fifth person, and the fifth person scored the rank 1 because he is in the top grade 60. So if I specifying or get the element of fourth position or third index, it will check this 50, or it will search for this 50 in this list, and it will returns the index position of that 50. Here this is in 0, 1, 2 second position. I'm specifying +1 here because we don't need an index, we need the position, right? And the position is started with 1, index is started with 0. The difference is 1. That's why I'm putting +1 here. This is nothing but the solution of this problem. It's already in a single line, like it's already one liner, but we can get this thing or reduce this thing also. Lambda n comma list comma x. Here this is the lambda function, and I'm passing the, like, here I'm defining the variables n list x. On the same order I'm going to pass the input. For n I have to pass the integer value, right? Integer input. And for list I have to pass the list map in comma input dot split. After this I have to pass the value of x. So this is the one liner for this problem, and it will work. If you are new to lambda function and if you want to know something more about lambda, comment here. I will explain in some other detail, like in some other video in detail. Okay guys, it's time for you to wish me luck. And finally our program going to get the bronze. Yeah, we got that. Congratulations, your code has passed. Thank you guys. Thanks for the love and support. Keep doing great things and try to learn new things every day. no matter how little it is. It should be new and it should be interesting.